You guys went through the first room, which was a room full of darkness and also bats. Cleared the room. Aurrin found some of his long-lost party members that he was waiting for. Rip, pour a little out for the homies. Killed off screen. We also ended the last session with you guys trapped in a cold room where it is 40 by 40 feet, stone on each side, a very, very tough looking stone door with an indent. Matching that indent is a small CD-ROM sized disc with a face on it that seems to fit into that slot on the door. You guys are also being attacked by 2 big swords and 4 flying small pointy daggers that have been attacking you. In addition to that, you feel gusts of cold air that keep getting stronger. On top of that, water has now entered the equation, where there's a spray of water, then a blast of chilling cold air. As it's increasing, and we'll get into it. We're joined by Sean playing Sage of the Mountain, a Tabaxi wizard. Deb playing, or Cookie, playing Tegan, human cleric. Prince playing Aurrin, our Goliath fighter. And Orlando playing Gilhanna, our dwarven ranger.
Barbarian, sir. The barbarian.
I'm so sorry. Prince playing our Goliath barbarian. Of course. And Gilhanna playing
Orlando, the 27-year-old male. Oh wait, shit, that's
Orlando.
I'm Orlando. I'm playing Gilhanna.
Yeah. Orlando playing Gilhanna, our dwarven ranger. At the top of the order, you guys got blasted by that water, then by the icy wind. Sage, it's at the top of the order again. It's your turn. You're surrounded by 2 flying daggers.
All right, first of all, I need information. Who here has fire or heat-based attacks or spells?
I have Sacred Flame. I don't know if that will help. And we also have torches.
We also have torches. Do we have any oil? Anything flammable?
I don't think we bought any. Wait, Gilhanna, you bought a bunch of weird stuff. Do you have anything flammable on you?
He has alcohol.
Does alcohol get set on fire?
I've got 10 flasks of oil. That does fire damage if it's broken upon contact. Yeah.
I wasn't going to say it because he bought a lot of it, and I'm done reminding y'all of what's in your inventory.
Yeah, let me just point out that I think all 10 of them cost me 1 silver piece. So I literally could have got more.
We're gonna have to come up with some sort of formation so that we don't we're not all exposed and open and.
All right. So first of all, guys, I'm considering the pros and cons of using warding wind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure wind is going to freeze us a lot faster.
Potentially,
yeah,
it depends on the physics, because
you really want to take that risk and kill your teammates faster, potentially?
Let me tell you the pros and cons.
He will kill all of us if he
tell you the pros and cons.
Probably would.
The pros are that whenever, obviously, this room is trying to kill us with cold. When, especially when I don't know, it feels almost like it's learning in a way, where once it saw that some of us had protection against just the cold itself, it started flashing water on us.
It threw water on us.
I mean, this is behind the screen. I have these things written down as to how they work. Some things will happen either way.
Okay, well, there you go.
Probably would have happened. At least, hey, as far as I see, the tells gave us a little head start, so I'm okay with that.
The benefit of warding wind, it might be a stretch, but if we were all to huddle together with me in the center, we would be in a safe zone. When the water falls down, the winds would carry it around us without having to touch us. So at least we wouldn't have to worry about getting flashed with water. We have fire. We have fire-based things. We can heat ourselves up, dry off, and then deal with the outer perimeter can deal with the threat of the blades while we move to break the ice, take the skull, and move it into that very strange little slot at the side of the room.
Aurrin, you have a concern.
Or you see strong winds in a cold area could cause serious wind chill, right?
That is true.
Possibly kill us.
That's serious wind chill.
The pro is the water would probably
you are
be the
outside the
spell.
safe zone of me.
Sorry, Gil is speaking here. So that magical orb that we found, it emits a very bright light. Light produces heat. No, can we not hug the orb for warmth while we try, or we try to melt the ice with the orb? I'm not sure how hot
Well,
it is.
it's also kind of glassy, so it's probably also going to feel cold.
Well, it produces
kind of what?
Like it produces daylight.
Kind of glassy.
So like
it probably would feel cold too.
It's fair that Gilhanna
have you ever touched the outside of a lamp before?
It's fair that Gilhanna wouldn't know this. I did describe this thing as not hot, just light to Sage.
Okay then, thank you.
Oh, fair enough.
It would probably feel as hot or as cold as
look at that. I have
this environment, so I don't think it would help
I
us.
should also tell this to you, Sean, because maybe the first time you use it, maybe I should have mentioned it. So warding wind, where it says attack rolls of ranged weapons have disadvantage. Ranged weapons specifically mean like somebody shooting a bullet or an arrow or something at you.
Or throwing something.
Swords don't really count.
Throwing something, yes. So when eagles were attacking you with their talons, not ranged weapons.
No, that's not what I was doing with the eagle. What I was doing with the eagle was that it became difficult terrain for them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. All right. So what? So the problem. So are we deciding against using warding wind then? Do you just want to go with the formation? The formation.
Your party will have to tell you this.
I know. I'm asking them.
I would like. Aurrin is the closest to the ice block, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I use a free action to slide him over one of my flask of oil?
Wait, guys.
Or just throw the
Can
flask
we
of
also
oil
kind
at
of
the
strategize about a formation?
That's what I just suggested.
Oh, okay. Sorry about
Not just
that.
for protection. I mean, for generally, like, if all of us are busy dealing with these flying thingamajigs, we're not going to have enough time to deal with the ice. I think we need to find a way to effectively deal with both at the same time.
But
So
that's
who's
what I suggested.
most equipped to deal with the blades, and who's the most equipped to deal with the ice? If you know what I mean.
All right. So
Go ahead.
if Sage uses his blade ward and we can get the blades in a generalized area, do you think it'd be easier to hit them with a area of effect attack? Like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, my brain is literally on fumes right now.
You don't need to name the attack.
Right,
I don't even know if Gilhanna would know the name of it, but yeah.
Is there any way we can get the swords to focus on Sage since he would have blade ward, and then we'll all try and see if we can attack multiple at one time.
Using your squishiest character as the tank.
You're the
one who's always boasting about how you're a tank, so you may as well.
You're the only person that escaped the bat room with 1 HP loss.
I said I'm the tankiest wizard. I didn't say I was a tank.
All right. So Sage, tell me what you're doing before I start doing ice damage again.
Before you start doing ice damage, all right, quick. Are we agreeing to the formation that I decided?
All right, so the formation should be the person that has ice resistance first, definitely.
So do you want Tegan to be in the center then, as our healer?
As our healer, yeah, she should probably get the most protection.
All right, Andre, give me the formation again, or is it the same formation that you put in the group?
Wait. We also have to make sure that if we're going into formation, that none of us are disengaging.
Well,
I mean, you're gonna want to do that.
Yeah.
Wait, don't I have a dagger in my knee or my thigh or something right now?
All right, so that's what I'm going to describe. So Sage, you're surrounded by 2 daggers. You're on the top right of the room. About 10 feet away from you, down at the same right of the room, is Gilhanna. She's in front of the door,
Mm.
and between her and the ice block is a dagger.
Yep, I see it. Yep.
To the right as well, there is a little square block with indent. You have, going to the center of the room where the ice block is, you have Aurrin to the center bottom of the room, ice block in front of him, a sword beside him. And then you have Tegan on almost the opposite end of the room, Gilhanna, right in front of the ice block to the left. And she has a sword and a dagger beside her, as well as the dead body.
That's me?
Interesting.
I'm next to the dead body? I thought it was Aurrin.
Tegan.
No, I'm next to the dead body.
Okay.
And I have 2 weapons pointing in
All right.
in
Last
front of me. If you guys
question
could deal
before
with that, that would be
Gilhanna
heavily
is also
appreciated.
dying, if I remember
Guys.
correctly.
Guys, he's gonna roll cold damage soon. All right. Last question before I act. Can everyone deal with the blades attacking them, so we can get into formation?
I cannot
Yeah.
deal with 2. I'm already kind of buzzed by the dagger, but I have like a whole freaking sword as well, which is kind of problematic. So if I could get a little help with that to get it away, I think that would be appreciated. Then we can get into formation.
Remind me.
Because as much as it's hard to penetrate my armor, it's still possible. And if it does, I'm kind of in trouble. So I don't want to take that risk.
Aurrin,
how close is the sword and the dagger that's next to Tegan? How far away from each other are they?
Well, like 10 feet, because sword right beside Tegan within 5-foot range, dagger right on her leg.
Yeah, literally got stabbed by the dagger.
Oh,
Aurrin,
so,
so
can you deal with your own and help her one of hers?
I can use Hail of Thorns, but I think Tegan gonna have to roll for dexterity.
Mm.
All right, guys.
With
Sage,
Prince
what you
Anthony.
doing?
Hmm?
Sage,
With
what's
Prince hear me?
I think, can you try blow something away? I don't know, do something. Can you
Say
blast
it.
them away?
I guess I'll just have to act then. How are the weapons flying in front of me looking? After I attacked them last time.
You chip them a bit with that magic missile, but not that much worse for wear. There's still stabbing quality.
Damn. All right. I guess still stabbing quality. Shit. I mean, there's nothing I can do by myself right now. How much space is behind me?
10 feet.
10 feet. All right. So I move
I
back
should say
10 feet, almost to the wall, but not
You're basically on the
just
wall now.
5.
You're going to disengage?
Yeah, so it sounds like it. All right.
All right, you
Disengage
disengage
is a
and
full
move.
action, right?
Right. So is that what you're doing?
No, I just move back 5.
Doesn't that disengage you?
So you're going to take the 2 opportunity attacks?
Should I do that?
So there's just 2 knives in front of you. What you doing?
God damn it. I don't know. I'm scared.
You can hold your action. You can prepare a dodge. 2
Fine.
knives right in front
I'll
of you.
cast. Yeah. Is my blade ward still active?
No, it would do a whole action to cast it again. It just lasts 1 round.
All right, damn it. There's nothing else I can do then. I will cast blade ward then.
Okay. You do that.
Mm-hmm.
Any movement reaction?
I will move. No. None.
That's your turn.
That's my turn.
All right.
Andre looks very humid and I'm worried.
It's a bit of humor and also there. We'll discuss it after this. We'll see. Aurrin, there's a sword behind you. There is okay. So the sword is behind Aurrin and Tegan, and the dagger behind Tegan are gonna attack. I can't find my dice roller. You guys have your dice rollers up?
Yep.
I have mine.
I do.
All right, so the one behind Aurrin rolls a 22 to hit. That is 19. Does a 19 hit you, Tegan? As well as a 16. I guess the 16 doesn't hit
16
from the
doesn't
dagger.
hit, but 19 does.
All right, so that's 1 to Aurrin, 1 to Tegan. Both the swords hit on this turn. So the obsidian blade stuck in wood just rear up and slash across both of you.
Wait, which both hits what?
You get one and Aurrin gets one. I'm just rolling both of them same time since they are close together. Aurrin, you take 9 damage. Tegan, you take 8.
I take half of 9 damage.
You take 5 damage. Tegan, you take 8.
Simo.
I literally ask y'all, please help us deal with the swords or else we'll be in trouble. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're definitely in
I
trouble.
swear, God, I'm insufferable. I swear.
All right. Aurrin, your turn, and then Gilhanna is up next.
All right, so I already know the answer to this question, but how does the sword that's up my ass look?
Shiny. Nothing has touched this sword.
How does the block of ice look? Yeah.
It is. You've done a lot of damage to it, but you've realized that the colder it gets, the quicker it's going to start. It starts healing.
I can't do this by myself. Yeah. And I seem to be taking a hell of a lot more damage from the sword than I am from cold, so...
How's your HP?
27.
25.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm at
25.
15, so yeah.
Yeah, 25.
Oh, I'm 25. Okay.
I think the 2 damage. Remember that 2 ice damage. That last round that we did.
All right, so 25 HP. I still think Gilhanna is dying. I don't quite remember.
Yeah.
Pretty
Not
sure.
the best off. She's on 10.
Mm-hmm.
Gilhanna looks about half standing, half leaning. Like she's kind of leaning on the door for support at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so
Oh yeah, I had remembered something in my inventory. I have a thieves tools kit. Will it work on this particular type of door?
No.
You can look at the door. It's a very old design. A thieves tool, what you'd walk with would take a hell of a lot of thieves to be able to open this door with these tools.
I think we should focus on what we have
It's
instead of trying to randomly using up our resource.
I was just wondering. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit that sword. Yeah. Is the sword by any chance really close to anybody else?
It is pretty close to
And me?
Gilhanna as well.
Really?
Oh, sweet. All
How
right.
close
I
you
know
talking?
what we can do. We can double team this thing.
Gilhanna would be able to attack this sword without moving out of range of the
Real
dagger.
quick question, Sage, what's your HP?
No, like,
My
is she
HP?
5 feet
Yeah.
away from the sword?
I got
5 feet.
24 and 3 temporary HP.
Sage has
So
taken
basically
1
you're
damage.
okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
I'm glad I don't
I very much
want
consider
to waste a
using
spell
that
slot on you. Because I'm going to have to tend to the rest of us.
That's fine.
But you see, with Prayer of Healing, which is what I want to cast next, up to
10
6
minutes.
creatures. So I would want everyone to benefit. But if you're like, okay,
Yeah.
like,
Also,
For now.
Tegan,
No.
the time on that spell is 10 minutes
To cast it?
to cast it. The only thing group thing that she has at her disposal is her channel divinity.
so basically
Alright,
I can't
so-
use
Normally
it.
she could even
It's a
cast. She
sword
can
5 feet
cast it
away
in
from
this
Gilhanna.
Lathanderless
So I
voice.
can't use Prayer of Healing in combat, basically.
No.
Well, that's freaking stupid. All right. It'll just have to be if we survive, I suppose. All right, then.
This is Aurrin's turn. What you doing?
Yeah.
I think we should get the
A
ice.
sword within 5 feet of Gilhanna.
Yeah.
Right. Swinging at that sword with advantage. If we are not going to destroy the ice block in tandem, I guess we shall destroy the weapons first. I have resistance to cold, so it's really unlikely that I will die from the cold. So, all right.
I'm gonna need some protection too because I'm not necessarily doing very great. So,
Yeah.
but I really want to do with the ice. I need to
So
try
16
something,
plus 4.
and I don't want to waste a turn trying to heal people. So,
You hit
if
with
y'all
that.
can, Gilly, do you think you can hold on for one more round? That's what I'm
Yeah.
worried about. You sure?
Plus 2, plus 2. There we go.
Yeah.
Plus 4. Roll.
I don't want you dying
Hold on,
again.
hold on, hold on.
15
Now
damage.
that I think about it,
15 damage?
Andre,
15 damage.
the
Hold on, give me a
Andre,
second. No, let me.
does it take?
Your turn coming up right after this. Aurrin, did you just do 15 damage to this sword?
15.
First of all, how dare you? Hold on, let me see this. All right, hold on. I need to.
Wait, what happened?
I
How
mean,
dare you? Good. I like the
this
sound of
sword
that.
was fully functional before. But you see, Aurrin, after it stabs at him like in his side because he took off his shirt, Aurrin just reaches down
Done.
with his axe, axes down, like just hacks down onto the sword, and it looks pretty bad off. It is barely wavering above the ground at this point.
Cool. Oh, so he is listening to the plan. Good.
All right. Gilhanna. Wait, Aurrin, do you want to do anything with your movement reactions? Reactions. Remember, you have those. Nothing.
I do not.
All right. Gilhanna, what's up? You had a question for me.
I forgot.
What? It was something about can you? Can I?
No, nothing at all. I'm gone. I don't know what it is.
All right. What you want to do at your turn?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Bring that sword.
All right.
There's a pretty bad
So the
off
sword is pretty bad off. So we'll attack that.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Wait, he's attacking Aurrin's sword?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about his sword?
His
I have a
dagger.
dagger. I rolled a 50. Plus
what's your plus?
proficiency is a 4, so 19.
Roll to hit.
So
Actually, it's
the
impossible
sword has
that you
been
don't
damaged
kill the
already,
sword.
so I can use my color. Well, I don't really need to use Colossus Breaker, but I can, so why not?
No matter what you roll, the sword is dead. It was on 2. So you hit
Pretty
the
much.
sword, and it just slams down onto the ground and stops
shatters?
switching. Is there anything you'd want to do with your movement? Go ahead.
Well, hold on. Are there any other weapons within range of that sword other than the one behind me? Is it behind me or in front
You know
of me?
what?
Which one?
What I'm going to do, roll that damage and let me hear how much it is. What did you hit it with?
All right. Two-handed axe swing.
Okay. Roll the damage and
Gonna add the Colossus Breaker to it because I can still. It's not like I expend anything to use it.
Yeah.
What I was asking was that. Yeah. This could work out.
roll the
12 damage.
what were you asking?
No. Sorry, it was irrelevant.
No, roll ask the question,
Hail of
please.
Thorns. Huh?
Does Hail of Thorns
Oh,
what?
I was asking if there are any other weapons in the vicinity of the sword.
You mean alive weapons?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
In your range, but not necessarily in the vicinity of the sword. But
Okay.
there is something called the cleave rule, where if you are near something that you're attacking and you damage it, leftover damage gets transferred, especially when you're using a weapon like an axe. I am hesitant to introduce it with a barbarian around, but I shall. All right. should I have you roll? Okay, your AC, you with that roll, you'd have broken both of their AC. I'm going to transfer the damage to your dagger.
I was going to suggest that I roll to see if I hit the dagger.
I mean, let me just see what the key rule says real quick. So much of D&D is finding what the rule says. Oh yeah, just carry over. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna let you just transfer this damage since it would break that AC, and say it would have. You'd also have enough in your swing to hit. That's dagger. I'm trying to remember which one was stabbing there. Okay. All right, and your dagger looks pretty bad off. Because it also didn't have full HP, so I will allow you to add the colossal damage to it. Any free, you have your free action, you have your movement.
Okay, I have my free action.
Yeah.
I would like to free action. All right, so Tegan, so we destroyed the swords. Was it the same sword that was plaguing Tegan?
No.
Okay,
That's
Tegan has her separate sword, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, let me check my inventory real quick. See if I have anything useful in there that could possibly help in this situation.
All right, in the meantime, I realize it's my turn next. Let me get some dice ready.
This is insufferable. I just want to do stuff, but everyone's like, well, what if I do the y'all?
So what you doing, Gilhanna, real quick? I just rolled a nat 20 and I'm very excited.
Who are you?
You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. You bitch. You absolute bitch. You bitchy bitch. Don't you dare. I don't like that. At all.
I would like to. I'd like to. Can I slide
You're thinking it, just say it, please. God, say it. What are you thinking?
Think us, Gilly.
I want to.
You're Gilhanna, not you.
I want to slide my oil flask next to the giant.
You do that. My turn. You take out your oil flask and you slide it. Yes, it is possible.
Just throw it.
I don't think. I think throwing it would have taken an action, right?
No. Stop thinking that. Just tell me what you want to do, and if it's possible, there's a yes or there's a no. So yes.
Do not overthink it.
You can throw it or
just
slide.
do what you think is natural.
I throw the oil flask at the giant ice block.
All right. It's really close to you. I will even make a roll for that. Even if you miss, oil would spill on that thing. My turn, and I just rolled a nat 20 to hit Sage. But the other two attacks, the second one on Sage wouldn't hit, and the one against Tegan wouldn't hit. Tegan? Yeah, Tegan.
I'm gonna shot.
Hey, you doing anything against that nat 20 die?
Of course I am.
I mean,
I'm casting. I have to.
It will still hit you with shield.
It will still hit me with shield, but then I get back my ward back to full.
This
strength.
is one of. All right.
I already know what you're going to say, and I've already decided to do it.
I mean, that's fine. All right, so you cast shield.
Yep, my ward goes back to 10.
That's fine.
And I'll take half damage for whatever.
And mark off that spell slot.
Already did.
All right. So that is you had Blade Ward up already.
The dice is rigged enough,
yes, I did. Yep.
So you that would have been halved anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what I was talking about with half being half.
I'm just trying to remember what it is plus. Oh, okay. So just 8 damage, and that's halved with the Blade Ward, and then your thing takes all of that, and it's back on 6.
Yep.
And it's Tegan's turn.
Okay. You know what? Everyone wants to fend for themselves and stuff while
Not
I'm here worrying
everyone,
about
not
everyone's
everyone, Tegan, I have to
death.
say, there has been some good teamwork here.
Yes, there has, but in general,
I know that
I have been the most
everyone has
selfless
like
person in
been
this group.
begrudgingly doing what was in the plan, but I don't think anyone remembers the plan that it was
No, at
part
this
of the plan.
point,
Well, this is
whatever.
survive.
The first thing I'm gonna do is cast Healing Word on my
I
damn
told you
self.
all to deal with your weapons.
You didn't say it. You
I don't-
specifically did that.
I did say
Nah.
that. I specifically did. Go back in the
Kept
recording
saying
later.
I need somebody to
specifically
help
did.
me with mine because I'm not an attack person and I have two on me. I said this like 20 times.
I
Right
told
there.
Aurrin,
I'll be
I
right
told
there.
Aurrin to deal with his and then help Tegan.
Say
That's
it.
right.
Go
I have
back.
to say,
Here
you
I
have
am
to
getting
all
attacked
your stuff plans
regardless.
to not get hit versus to actually deal with the weapons. They still are a very
Huh?
present and helping threat.
I can't do anything. I told them to deal with their weapons.
Tired.
Alright,
Anyway, I'm gonna
Tegan,
do
what's your
Healing
turn?
Word on myself.
All right, roll that.
First of all, Healing Word on
I
myself.
can't wait. I
Just,
can't wait to watch
just,
that.
just, so, just so I'm sure, you could have used magic missile and hit like 3 different targets, right?
She could
Yes, and use
many
my
other
last level
And
one spell
what are you
slot
planning to use that last level 1 spell slot for?
to
Probably
defend myself
something
against his
stupid.
nat 20.
Something stupid, I bet. Anyway,
No,
You realize this dude rolled a nat 20 on me if I didn't have my shield to
you know, you
refill my
probably
ward. I
wouldn't
was
have
taking
to
serious
worry
damage,
about it
right?
if you just
It would have
used the
just been 8 damage.
missile.
I did use the missile on it, and it did nothing.
how much damage was it,
It
Andre?
did barely
That only
anything.
8 damage.
Eight
And
half.
yeah, it's like 8
So
damage
4.
too many. Kidding?
Yeah,
It's actually 4 damage
Anyway.
I had to
almost
miss.
nothing.
So hold on, a D4. Let me just roll a D4.
And
quick.
remember, you add
Oh, God, be
specific things
useful.
to it because you are a life domain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh.
a 4 plus. I always forget how to do this. I'm stupid. Help, DM. I can't count. I'm illiterate.
What and what you add? I'm trying to remember. You add your wisdom definitely. So add that from now.
Wisdom is +4.
Yeah. And you also
that's
have
4 plus 4.
okay, you restore hit points. You get 2 plus the spell's level as well. So that's 4 plus 2
2 plus-
plus 1.
Okay.
Plus
So-
what you roll?
4. I rolled a 4.
All right, so that's 7. So each time you cast a healing spell, it's 7 plus, and in this case 4. You get back 11 HP. Tegan.
Nice. Let me just do it. All right. So that was my bonus action, though. For my main action, I'm just gonna take a risk. I need to confirm something. First, can I do an action before can I move before I do another action? I'm not using it. I just want to step back a little bit. But I want to try Sacred Flame on the ice.
If you move
Sure you
out
don't
of
want
the
to get
range,
rid of the weapons first?
Even if I move a bit, I just don't want to be right in front of the ice.
No, that's fine. You can Sacred Flame the ice. You
Wait.
can say you move.
Sacred Flame is ranged, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I want to move, then do Sacred Flame. But you see, I want to take precautions because Gilhanna threw the oil on the thing. So I don't know if Sacred Flame will ignite it or not. So I kind of want to just get out of the
It's
way
not
of
gonna
it.
blow up if that's
and
what
then
you're
cast
concerned
it.
about.
Oh, it won't blow up?
It
All right.
doesn't blow
Well,
up,
in
it
that
just does flame damage.
All right. Well, in that case, I want to see what happens when I cast Sacred Flame on the ice block. Like right under it. Can I is it floating or is it on the ground?
It's on the ground.
All right. So I'll cast it. I'll cast it on it. Like to the point where if I can see the mask, I want to cast it like closest to where the mask would be probably.
Let me check, because I'm trying to think of how a block of ice would do a dex save. But it says on a creature that you can see within range for Sacred Flame.
Should be able to use fire on like.
But it has to be a creature. I was wondering how can I do a dex save for a block of ice. So yeah.
Well, considering this block of ice is trying to kill us, I'm going to imagine it's kind of sentient. That's my logic. So yeah. Or maybe because a block of ice has no actual way of dodging, it just has to take damage. Like no matter what. If we swing a sword at it, it has to take damage. Maybe it's the same thing with Sacred Flame. Because it has no way to
I
defend
missed the block of ice when I
itself.
swung my great sword, so that's not true.
I mean, you can not hit good to hit something. The block of ice has
Yeah.
nothing to do with that.
But something like fire that I can cast wherever I
But
want,
Sacred Flame won't,
that's more like a surefire.
You try your Sacred Flame, but like your thing just doesn't get something to aim at. I'll give you another attack or action. And you also have your free action. If you'd like to just do it the old-fashioned way
Well,
and use tint.
in that case, then I'll just do the old barbarian way and just use my mace and see what happens. So I roll a d20.
Yeah.
For love of God, be a good roll. 11. Do I add strength?
Yes, please, and your proficiency.
+2. Strength and proficiency.
Yeah.
That's +4 then.
Okay.
So that would be 11.
And what's
15
the damage? Okay. Roll your damage for your
damage.
So you roll your
I
D8.
always forget what damage is. A D 6? Is it 6?
For you're using a mace, it should be 1d6, and then you add your strength.
You know what? When you're done with this, I'm going to tell you why I'm upset with all y'all about my
No,
my plan
Stage.
earlier.
They have a reason to be upset with you.
No, I have a reason. I have a reason to.
We
be
have a
upset
full
with all
reason
that.
to be upset with you, sir. You want to get mad at us?
Yes, I
Okay.
did. Yes,
Mr.
I
Not
upset with you
communicating
for the
things that
properly.
I said would have worked.
Sage, I am upset
If
with you for the
listen
team.
to my plan, and
Roll
I
the
can
5.
explain to you why.
5. All right.
Would have
Plus
Plus 2,
2,
right?
7. All right. This
Nice.
ice block looks pretty healthy. And you know what's coming. You hit the ice block and you hear that wind start picking up. There is a spray of water.
Wait, did the Sacred Flame not hit? Sorry.
No, it doesn't.
No. Oh, sorry. Before I do
Apparently,
this,
because it's not a thing.
Your free action.
I want to
Can she
not be so. I don't want to be.
May I suggest? Can she
No.
throw a torch? Can
You
she
may
throw
not.
a torch? No? Okay.
I'll do a torch next. Don't worry. I have
Tell
a
me what you
noggin.
want to do with your free action, and
I want to back away a bit, not to the point that I'm left exposed, but I don't want to be right up next to the ice block because I'm kind of close
if
to
you're
it.
backing
If I back up like
enough,
literally like 2, just a bit, like one step backwards, and that's
you
it.
can do that as flavor. I'll allow you to do that for free. You're still in the range of the other stuff. You're still within like 5 feet of the ice block. Do you want to do anything with your free action?
Can I light my no, I don't think I should light the torch. It might just get put out.
All right, my turn.
You know what? I'll light my torch. I'll just light. No. I'll light the torch. I will light the torch and just see what happens.
All right.
Honestly.
You
All right.
have a lit torch.
Oh my God, you had a lit torch.
You have a lit torch.
Hmm.
Is this the end of your turn?
It's probably gonna be put out. Yeah, it's probably gonna get put out, but whatever.
You are ending your turn.
Throw it.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Roll concentration.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Are you suggesting I could have done something? Or
Are you suggesting you can?
I don't understand.
I mean,
Well,
if
really
I can
cast...
throw an oil flask and that was an item, I think a torch being an item would also be able to be thrown. I'm not sure if you told
Oh
her.
right, sorry, my brain. I wasn't sure how many things I could do in a free action. Well, I kind of want to light a torch and just kind of hold it onto the ice, like where the oil is. Is that okay? Or like yeet it on the oil. I didn't know if that would count as 2 actions or not. I wasn't sure.
So hold on.
You have the description for us?
Well, you mean Orlando?
Orlando, yeah.
I have my what?
Oh no, I found it. All right. Okay, so 5 damage from oil. Good. All right, so you see the oil burn Tegan, and the ice actually seems to not like that.
Wow. Ice
Scream.
lives matter.
All right, so Ice's turn, and that's the end of your turn. You've used your free action. If you use your movement opportunity attack. All right, so Constitution saves all around. You're
One save.
Hold on. Before Constitution save, freeze. I'm going to
You're
tell you
about
why.
to.
That's what's
You're about
happening.
to
Yeah.
freeze.
I'm about to freeze. I'm going to tell you why I'm upset. Because I just looked up the physics of it. Because I was only vaguely sure that it would have worked. And it depends on
vaguely.
Andre as well. But in creating warding wind, essentially what I'm doing is creating a tornado. The physics of a tornado is basically warm air pushing cold air above it, creating an updraft. Considering there's an open room above us, it would have been pushing the cold air above us, meaning no more cold air would be happening. If water would have fallen into a 20-mile-per-hour wind, vortex rolling around, most of that water would not be touching us, would not be touching the cube, would not be.
You've seen
Give it
hurricanes.
Andre's face.
You also happen to
I
be
don't know if Andre
forgetting
will
that
allow
a tornado is a vacuum, and you
Yeah.
basically sucking the oxygen
It's
out
also,
of
but
the
it's a magic tornado.
You've also experienced
Just because it's
hurricanes.
magic doesn't mean it won't hurt the rest of us. You just put us in even more trouble. So it's a
That's why I told you.
good
That's
thing
why I
you
told
didn't
you
do
the
what you
formation.
wanted.
That is why I told you that the formation would have been for you to gather around me in the center.
I'm going to assume
That-
that I'm going to assume that it would be just like your force field, where it would have not, it wouldn't have touched you, but it would have touched
exactly.
everybody
Last
else
time you put
around.
up a force field that pushed me away, specifically when I was holding onto your tail.
And
Well, that's a
Gilhanna.
force-
How am I supposed to trust that will protect us?
That was a force field that Andre decided on the shape of.
Nevertheless, I'm
Son.
going to assume that all of your spells are catered to yourself and not the rest of the party unless stated
Yes.
otherwise.
Sean, you've experienced hurricanes, or at least
Mhm.
Sage has experienced hurricanes. It is
A hurricane
possible to have wind
is
and be
different
wet
from a
at the same
tornado.
time.
Exactly.
This does not the
Hurricane is different
tornado.
from a tornado.
Not to mention, can you imagine if that thing picked up a sword and like threw it at
Can't.
20
A
miles per hour?
hurricane is a larger body
Does
of
the spell
spinning
say
wind.
tornado?
Would not be.
It would work.
Huh?
This spell
That
does
is the
not
bottom line.
say. There's no second level
does
spell
not
that
specify
equals
that it
tornado.
uses hot air.
It describes how far the wind goes, I believe.
Y'all just tried a big brain. Can we
Uh,
just break the ice and kill the swords and try and
Yeah.
survive?
Sage is a
Instead
big
of burning
brain.
our
That's what he
spell slots
does.
trying to
Can
be
I
super
have
geniuses?
Constitution saving throws?
Got
13
10.
here.
15.
Wait,
15
Con,
plus
hold
A
on.
10.
10-foot radius of 20-mile-per-hour strong winds.
Does a 20-mile-hour wind constitute a tornado?
Plus 2, so 12. I got
I
12.
said a 10-foot wall.
So no, you just said the mile per hour wind, didn't you?
Yes, that surrounds me in a
20?
10-foot radius.
Right, you said 20 mile per hour. 20
Yes.
mile per hour on the Buford wind
Which is the
scale
typical, yeah.
on the Buford wind scale is a fresh breeze.
Is a fresh breeze.
A fresh breeze on the
Then why is
Buford
it?
wind.
Then why is this thing saying that most tornadoes are 10 to 20 miles per hour?
I'm looking
That
at
is dude would have really
Probably.
burnt over who spell for like a
Probably that's probably just their movement.
And how is a
73
light
miles per
breeze
hour.
happening? How is a light
Sorry, your
breeze happening?
plan didn't work. That's the bottom line.
No, something doesn't add up.
No, your plan didn't
All right,
work.
so
That's
hold
what
on,
added
wouldn't,
up.
hold
wouldn't
on.
have the effects.
Hold
Wouldn't have
on.
the effects that it did if that was the case.
The Fujita scale of tornado intensity. Severe tornado is about 158 miles per hour. Incredibly,
severe, yeah.
it goes from 158 to like 318 to, yeah, unless you're hitting the hundreds of, gale tornado is 40 to 72 miles per hour. It may damage chimneys, break branches of trees, push it over
Okay.
shallow rooted trees.
Okay.
That's the 0 scale of tornado. A second level spell ain't getting you a tornado. Help defend your damn party. Can you guys please
What can I
roll
do?
a Constitution
thanks.
saving
Yeah, you
throw?
can roll.
was wrapped up. I hope you know I was wrapped up. I hope you know.
Hey. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a DM plotting how to kill some players next week. Don't worry about it. Thanks for watching Couatl Quest, JAI Community's D&D 5e campaign. If you enjoyed it, you can like and subscribe. And if you want to support our artists, you can do it directly. They're accepting commissions at the moment. You can find Islander Gentles at Islander Gentles. You can find Sean Chung at I Am the King Free. You can find Hachi Coke Sister, who did our amazing opening animation, at Hachi Coke. That's HACHIKOEK. And Prince Lane at graphic_Prince. That's GRAPHIK_PRINCE. And you can check the links in our description to see if we've added anything like merchandise or our Patreon page. And thanks to Richard Natu for letting us use his song Too Much for our opening theme. That's it. Stay tuned. See you next week. Is 10d10 fall damage enough?